Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. In this episode of Ignition Time, I'm going to talk to you about the impact that the $600 a week federal booster had on the lives of millions and millions of individuals and why it's so important for it to come back, why it's so important for there to be an additional form of federal support. In fact, this made a life-changing impact. The $600 a week federal booster that expired at the end of July, this had a life-changing impact on individuals across the country who had lost their jobs, in some cases permanently, through no fault of their own. On your screen, you'll see a new article that was published in the New York Times that reads, jobless workers built up some savings and then the $600 check stops. And basically, based on all the data that's been released so far, the $600 unemployment benefit made a significant impact, and it helped many workers essentially collect more money than they had before. In other words, it did pay individuals more money to stay at home in most cases. But a lot of data has suggested that that actually did not discourage individuals from returning to work. It in fact gave individuals a new lifeline. It gave individuals the opportunity to get out of debt, the opportunity to get caught up with past bills. It was life-changing, and it allowed families to spend more than during normal times, which is important because that's how the economy recovers. In fact, you see this chart on your screen, which shows you the change in the median checking account balance from January, and you'll start to see that those who were unemployed, who received unemployment insurance benefits, they're in the red line. You'll see that in May, these individuals had twice as much money in their checking account as they did in January. And so you can start to see that the amount of money they got started to go up from March, April, May, June, July. And then after July, you can see that there has been, if you look at that red line that goes straight down, you'll see that there has been a 74% decline in revenue after the expiration of the $600 a week unemployment benefit. And in contrast, you'll see the line at the bottom, which represents the darker line, which represents individuals who were employed. Individuals who were unemployed, thanks to the $600 a week federal booster, actually did better across the board. And you can see that those who were employed, their median checking account balance went up, then it went down, then it went up, and then it started to go down again. Now, this data was analyzed from 80,000 households who were receiving unemployment benefits insurance, and this was analyzed by researchers at the JP Morgan Chase Institute and the University of Chicago. This basically shows us that unemployed recipients of the unemployed benefits system steadily built up their checking account balances over the summer. So the median account had more than twice as much money in it at the end of July as compared to the start of the year. So when the benefits expired, their balances dropped quickly, wiping out most of their accumulated gains. So in other words, the CARES Act had a significant impact on essentially the state of the economy and on individuals. Now, it's too early to tell what actually happened in the month of September, and I'll be covering that in other videos once the data comes in. But the reality is that it's probably not looking very good. The $600 a week federal booster created some sort of a life preserver effect for a majority of individuals, and it protected them for an extended period of time. And this has been staggering for individuals who have essentially been dependent on the $600 a week unemployment benefits. Now, what this data also found, you'll see another chart on your screen which represents weekly spending, and you see those two lines. You see the gray line and you see the red line. The red line represents the unemployed individuals who were receiving unemployment benefits, and you can start to see that the red line actually went up after the $600 a week booster kicked in March, and that has started to fall off sharply. If you look at the vertical line that represents when the $600 a week unemployment booster ended, you see that the red line drops precipitously because the unemployed individuals who are receiving unemployment benefits have had to dramatically cut their spending. In fact, this study shows that unemployed workers did indeed cut their spending quite dramatically after the $600 a week unemployment booster ended, by an average of $93 a week across the month of August compared with July. And this decline in spending probably continued in September. Keep in mind, we don't have data yet. Let's take a look at the gray chart, the gray portion of the chart, the gray portion of the gray line, which represents individuals who were employed. You can see that their spending went down and then started to go up, and is starting to sort of taper off now. But the portion in red is the one that's really concerning, because spending did decline fairly dramatically. This is extremely concerning, and the fact that the unemployment benefits have been cut off is creating many difficult situations for individuals across the country. I'll provide you with a link in the description section below to this article in the New York Times, so you can see specific examples, specific stories of individuals who've had to make changes to their life because the $600 a week unemployment benefits were cut off, and the unemployed workers who were essentially cited in this data did not include those who received unemployment benefits by prepaid cards. This focused on those who received the unemployment benefits in other ways, and those workers who may not have bank accounts at all probably have lower income than individuals who were captured in this data, and they may have fewer assets to draw on, so that the real data could actually be potentially worse. And this is just astonishing data that tells us that individuals who were receiving unemployment benefits have now seen their lifelines cut off quite significantly. This is where we stand. I'm hoping that there is some extension of unemployment benefits at some point in time, but right now there is nothing in the immediate future. A lot of spending has been cut, and that is where things stand right now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like I said, we'll provide you with a link to the actual article in the description section below, so you can definitely check it out. And let me know if you've been receiving unemployment benefits and what has been the impact to your life since the $600 a week unemployment booster expired. Keep in mind, the $300 a week booster from the Lost Wages Assistance Program that was set up by the President's executive order has been long gone in several states. And this article and this video and the associated article and these charts that you saw were designed to highlight that now that the $600 a week booster has stopped, all the savings that had accumulated have now essentially been wiped out. And individuals who have lost jobs through no fault of their own in industries that have been decimated as a result of this pandemic, travel, hospitality, entertainment, and leisure, are now looking at a situation where they don't have the ability to keep the lights on, to put food on the table, and to pay rent. This is unfortunately very tragic. Let me know what you think, and if this is something that is impacting your life, in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I really appreciate you watching our channel and giving us your time. That means a lot to us. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. Remember, you can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to SMS alerts list. You can also get added to our email list. Go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get added to our email list. Now, keep in mind that you can follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. You get exclusive content if you follow us on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. Now, keep in mind, YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. So all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. And then you'll be able to visit our homepage, watch our videos at any point in time that you want. Thank you so much for watching. You'll get the links to all our resources in the description section below, so make sure you check them out. Also, please comment and engage with us in our community, because our community is growing very rapidly, and you are an important part of our community, an important part of our family. Finally, please make sure to share this video with friends and family members. That's your vote of confidence in us and all the efforts that go on behind the scenes here at Ignition Time. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.